missing descriptions, I didn't see any harm. But when it comes to using them in a useful way for reflecting your overall topicality, you should understand one thing. Descriptions are summaries of your article according to the search engines. In my descriptions, most of the time, I repeat my title with slightly different versions, then I continue to expand them further. Nothing here is random. First of all, here we talk about best language courses, and courses is a kind of similar or alternative schools. Then we add attributes, price, duration. Then we add languages, which is instances of this specific class, German, English, French, which are the most probable candidates. Then we add another attribute here, which is free section, because price is usually the most important service attribute. Then here we add advantages of these things, which is connected to price one more time. Then we add the visa. Why the visa is at the end? Because meta descriptions for us, we include context terms and topical entries. And at the same time, we directly give the summary of our article. If I write best language courses here, just after my title, which means that there will be a heading for this, and it will be coming first. If I process the free courses here, which means that it will be coming after these specific languages. Whatever I put my document, I reflect them in an order also inside my descriptions too. The best thing that you can do to communicate with a search engine, with a complex adaptive system is create a template, a pattern, and make the search engine recognize that pattern. Do it consistently. Eventually, search engine will realize your URL structure too. And visa is at the end, because I also have language visa article somewhere here. Maybe you see it already. But the thing here is that if I have a language visa related article, which means that I can't put visa to the beginning because it will be a micro context here, and macro context is mainly language schools and courses. Micro context will be actually visa, and from here we will be putting actually internal link. Visa will be at the end here, and when it comes to language visa, the courses or language schools, they will be the macro context. So they will be interchangeably, they will be linking each other. We always have a macro context and specific micro context. And usually we reflect or distribute these things in the main content, in the supplementary content as well. In the next lecture, actually, we will talk about the main content and supplementary content and ads a little bit further. But before that, let's check a few more description examples here. For example, when we talk about life in Germany, we use the word expenses, and in this case, which is a synonym of the cost. And then we also go with the average life expectancy, which is a member to the condition set. Then we have cost of rent, which we go deeper for the cost. Then accommodation, which is a synonym for rent. Then clothing market or the market expenses. Work opportunities is at the bottom because we also have working visa and job opportunities here. And we also, as you see, we have one more breakdown here as the work and the job opportunities, because when you look at the job opportunities, we are actually competing against certain type of other websites. And that's why in the future, we might need to expand it in a different way. That's why I have put actually a new segment here. Because the success or failure of this specific node, it won't be affecting this or this section that much. And in the future, in case we have a kind of budget, I plan that this section will go even further. And in this part here, you see that work opportunities, and we will talk about here actually immigration, working visa, and job postings or job opportunities as well. Transportation, education are here too, which will be reflecting again our micro context. Whatever we process in our title tag, it comes first, then we expand it, then we put our micro context here. And sometimes I use check marks or ticks to affect the look a little bit further, but they actually get more space. But again, you can use these type of things. It doesn't have to always be a sentence. Sometimes I even don't use the exceptions, as I say, especially if the article is really long. I am doing it because I want search engine to show the most relevant part from my web page. If I use the description, sometimes it doesn't happen. But if I distribute it in this way, it's actually way much easier. Tell search engine to use it in a proper way. In the next lecture, we will talk about macro, micro context, and main, and the supplementary content a little bit more. Thank you.